Hi guys and girls, it's Catherine or Mrs. Cronall, and I'm here today with Nail Wellness Wednesday. And today's topic is going to be not about things that you can do, but things that you shouldn't do, or at least things that I never do, that I try to avoid to keep my nails long, and even when they're not long, to keep them just really healthy and to prevent peeling or dryness or anything like that. So I'm going to try and keep this relatively short and just go into my 5 top tips. The first top tip is do not bite. Don't bite your hangnails, don't bite your nails, avoid it. It's obvious, but don't bite it. Apart from the fact that it's very bad for your health, you don't know what kind of germs you're picking up, it's just really bad for your nails. If I can help it at all, my fingers never go near my mouth, because that sounds kind of weird. It's a weird thing to say, but I am a teacher, so we're kind of very well aware that when you're working with large groups of people all the time, you know, you kind of become a little bit germ phobic, especially about like putting your hands near your mouth. So I try to avoid that completely. If I do have a little hangnail or something, I'll take it off with one of these guys. If I do decide that I'm going to cut off all my nails, and I may not keep them like this for the winter. It's easier, I think, sometimes for maintenance to have short nails in the winter. I'll just use a proper nail clippers to take that off, or I'll file them down completely with a metal filer and finish it off with a glass or a wooden emery board. So first tip, keep your nails out of your mouth at all times if you can help it at all, and don't bite them. The second thing is going to be a lot harder to achieve, and this is don't pick at stickers. I have had a history of peeling nails, especially at the tip, but if you watch my videos where I'm going to paint my nails or I'm putting on my Nail Envy base coat, I always try and bring the base coat and the top coat around the tip of my nail. But I also try not pick at labels. This is a really hard one to keep up. If I have to take off a label, I'll usually use something else to try and scrape it off, or my husband will very kindly take it off for me. So that's the second tip, and it's a really obvious one. It's also the hardest one to keep. The second one, don't allow your nails to dry out. So I showed you in my other video my cuticle oil. I don't just use this for my cuticles, I also use this in under my nails. And this sounds a bit weird, this is why I have to keep it clean at all times, but I also bring it around right into the nail bed, and that really helps the nail, and it really helps my nail bed, especially at this time of the year when it gets very dry. And I do regularly clean this brush because that's kind of a gross area of your nails. I'm not too worried at the moment because I've just washed them, so I'm not that worried. But try and make sure that your actual nail bed gets some moisture, some good moisture from an oil preferably. And yeah, and I've gone into detail about how to moisturize your nails and hands in other videos. Another thing that I do that I don't do is that I try not to soak my nails in water. And let's grab our little nail brush to represent this again. Now I know that Clare uses fizz bombs from Bubble Off and things like that. I don't use those kind of things because I can't get them, but my skin is very dry, so if I soak in water I will dry out even more, so I have to be careful about not soaking. That doesn't mean it won't work for you. It might actually work really well for you depending on your skin type, but just speaking from something that I don't do, I don't soak my nails in water. And I used to do like little baths and things like that, but since I stopped, I find my nails are doing much better. My cuticles, I have to do a bit more with them, but my nails are doing much better. And then last but not least is diet and supplements. And I do take, on occasion, especially in winter, I haven't been taking them for the last couple of months, but in winter I don't take, or I do take biotin. And obviously since I gave up sugar, I haven't needed supplements as much, but biotin is a really useful supplement for your hair and skin and nails. But also if you can't get biotin, which you should be able to get in most pharmacies and most health food shops, if you can't get biotin, another good tip is like cod liver oil, oils or fish oils, any kind of oils are really, really good for your nails and your skin and your hair. So that is something. Don't neglect your nutrition. So that's another don't, and it is a do. Look after your diet and your health. It's just good for looking after yourself anyway. Okay guys, so a very short and sweet little nail wellness video today. If there's anything you would like to leave tips on in the comments, please do. Let's share the wealth of knowledge here, and thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely day.